He's got the header in the bottom right-hand corner.
Number 22.
I know two things for sure, blood. One, I'm a year closer to death. And two, my team are 5 minutes from getting put in a split, fam. We have not won a game all year, fam. We are 3 months in. And every time we get a chance to, we taste defeat like Sean Wayans in Don't Be a Menace, fam. Ashtray. These players see defeat more than their wives' heels at this point. We have just been double stuffed like an Oreo by a team full of ham in Ramadan. There's not one player on that Fulham team that's celebrating Eid. They can't be, because they feasted on us today. They feasted. It's supposed to be a holy month, but there's more holes in this team than Camp Green Lake, fam. These players look ready to go down like they rented a room at Crazy Bear with their missus, fam. I'm seeing no heart like 21 Savage. No fight. We're just getting put in a blender. When it comes to the referee, that man must have his iPhone face down when he's chilling with his missus, because he is a cheater. We are always getting robbed. At this point, we're like a Richard Mille and a Rolex in Mayfair, fam. We're targets. And I'm looking at this team. Some of these players, forget football. They should be working for OCR, AQA, EdXL, fam, because they create their own problems. The defending is non-existent. I'm telling you, there's not one white blood cell between any of them. This club has the worst recruitment in the league. When I look at the Jonathan Dross that we have brought in, fam, these men would hire John Dillinger to manage a bank. They're idiots. We have an Italian hologram in goal. Vitaly Gonana. They must pay Vicario his wages in cash. Because let me tell you this, no bank is going to give him an account.
Time and time again.
Ladies and gents, get your flight tickets ready, because we're on our way down to the Championship. We are actually going to get relegated, aren't we? But you know what? The second half performance, we actually showed a bit of character and a bit of fight. But the refereeing decision in that game is a disgrace. That is an absolute abomination. You can't tell me at this point there isn't a VAR agenda. You just can't tell me. I am not buying into it that there isn't an agenda. 7 days apart from the North London derby and Fulham versus Tottenham. Gabriel feels a push on his back and goes down. And the goal is disallowed. The exact same thing happened in the Fulham versus Tottenham game. Jimenez pushes Radu Dragusin. And for whatever reason, the goal stands. Like, it is absolute bollocks at this point. It's
absolutely atrocious from Tottenham Hotspur. Absolutely atrocious. Fulham win, and let's be brutally honest, it should have been about 7-1. They battered us going forward from pillar to post. And another game, 18 shots by Fulham. Guys, girls, what do you do? Brighton has finished as well. Brighton, thank God, have beaten Nottingham Forest. And at the moment, this is what I think is going to keep us up. It's going to be Forest and West Ham not winning games. Because right now, this is the worst Tottenham I have ever seen.
Fulham have just beaten us 2-1 at Craven Cottage. I think it's only the second time in their Premier League history that they have managed to take 6 points from Tottenham in the same season. And they deserved every point. They deserved all 3 points. And we look like we are soulless at the moment. We look like we are, for the most part, out of ideas. The new manager's come in, hasn't done anything. Clearly, there's no meaningful change of style. There's no meaningful change of approach. Some of the tactical decisions today, for me, very questionable. Outclassed, outthought, outworked. The midfield was anonymous. And Tottenham, in my opinion, guys, are not going to stay up by themselves. You know, we are going to need and rely upon other teams doing worse than we will to be able to stay a Premier League contender at this stage.